Beijing, the capital of the People's Republic of China, is where history resonates through every corner. Yet modern progress drives it forward into the future. Amid its majestic palaces, traditional hutongs, ancient temples, and rich cultural landmarks, you can feel the pulse of a city that has stood the test of time, a place where dynasties rose and fell. Revolutions reshaped its fate. Stories of the past remain alive today. Beijing is not just a political center but a cultural, educational, scientific, and artistic powerhouse for all of China. World-renowned museums, theaters, art galleries, and cultural institutions celebrate their rich heritage here. The city's food scene is a testament to its deep-rooted traditions, offering a rich array of cuisines that carry forward generations of knowledge and flavor. From famous Peking duck and dumplings to hearty noodles tossed in savory black bean sauce, each plate a reflection of Beijing's soulful character. At the same time, Beijing is a bustling, forward-thinking city filled with high-rise buildings, shopping districts, and cutting-edge innovations. The blend of the ancient and the modern forms its unique appeal, a place where you can appreciate millennia of history alongside the innovations shaping tomorrow. This remarkable fusion makes Beijing a destination for tourists and those who wish to connect with a rich past while experiencing the progress that guides the future. Beijing is a city where stories come alive and new chapters are constantly written, where future ambitions soar alongside the memories of a bygone era. Here, the spirit of renewal merges gracefully with tradition, making Beijing a truly extraordinary city where the past, present, and future come together in perfect harmony. Beijing, the capital of the People's Republic of China, traces its history back over 3,000 years. It originally started as a small settlement during the Zhou dynasty, known as Ji, a town in the southwestern corner of Beijing. Ji grew in political, military, and economic significance during the Warring States period. After the Qin dynasty unified China in 221 BC, this area continued to serve as a key stronghold in the empire's north. During the Liao and Jin dynasties, Beijing was called Yanjing and played a significant role as a secondary capital for the ruling regimes in the north. However, under Kublai Khan during the Yuan dynasty, Beijing became a political center. The city was then renamed Dadu, and transformed from a border town into the seat of power for the vast Mongol Empire. In 1403, under Emperor Yongle of the Ming dynasty, the capital was formally relocated from Nanjing to Beijing, marking a turning point in its history. This era saw the construction of the Forbidden City, the city wall, and many majestic palaces, reflecting the power and prestige of the dynasty. The Qing dynasty continued to make Beijing its political, cultural, and educational center, preserving its rich heritage while adding its architectural and artistic contributions. After the 1911 Xinhai Revolution, Beijing remained a key city during the Republic of China era, until the seat of government was eventually moved to Nanjing. In 1949, with the founding of the People's Republic of China, Beijing was officially restored as its capital. From that moment forward, Beijing entered a new era of growth, a blend of its ancient past and forward-thinking future, becoming a thriving center for economics, culture, education, and science. Today, Beijing stands as a living testament to its rich history, a place where tradition is kept alive alongside progress, where the stories of the past illuminate the path toward a bright future. Beijing is not just the political capital of China, it's also the beating heart of its culture, where tradition is preserved, fostered, and passed down to future generations. This city holds some of the nation's most treasured cultural assets, from the Forbidden City, the Summer Palace, and the Temple of Heaven to its traditional hutongs, alongside numerous museums, theaters, libraries, and academies, all institutions that contribute to the rich flow of Chinese civilization. Beijing is also a place where important decisions are made, decisions that shape the country's fate. Because of this, Beijing's political culture is a reflection of China's political landscape, representing its power, its struggles, its transformation, and its forward direction. At the intersection of history and modernity, Beijing harmoniously merges its traditional heritage with contemporary innovations, turning its rich past into a unique attraction for people worldwide who wish to discover its stories. In addition to its historical sites and traditional architecture, Beijing is a cradle for the arts, literature, film, and theater. The city produces many talented artists, writers, journalists, and performers who contribute to the ongoing flow of Chinese culture. Beijing's Peking opera houses, traditional performances, and art exhibitions carry forward this rich heritage, ensuring that future generations appreciate its significance and keep its spirit alive. Beijing stands as a symbol of the Chinese people's energy, renewal, and resilience. From periods of upheaval to moments of renewal, the city reflects the ability of its culture to endure, grow, and flourish. Beijing holds a profoundly important role, not just in politics, but in culture, spirit, and national identity, a place where traditions are passed down, talents are nurtured, and a future full of promise is forged. Beijing is critical in China's economy, serving as its political center and a central financial, scientific, and technological hub. The city is home to the headquarters of key government agencies, financial institutions, major corporations, and leading research and development centers. Beijing sets the direction for China's macroeconomic policy, directly influencing financial decisions, taxation, trade, investment, and market trends. Some of the most important financial regulators, including the People's Bank of China, the China Banking and Insurance Regulatory Commission, and the China Securities Regulatory Commission, are all based in Beijing, making it the financial command center of the nation. In addition to its policy influence, Beijing contributes significantly to the country's economic growth through high-value service sectors, such as information technology, artificial intelligence, digital finance, media, culture, education, tourism, and logistics. The city's high-tech parks, especially Zhongguancun, often called China's Silicon Valley, foster innovation and support the growth of startups, adding momentum to the digital transformation of the Chinese economy. Beijing is also a central hub for international investment, attracting multinationals and financial institutions worldwide. This strong international presence underscores Beijing's appeal and influence over the flow of capital, assets, and economic trends in China and the global market. In summary, Beijing serves as a powerful engine of growth. Policy is made in this financial, political, cultural, scientific, and technological center. Capital is routed, innovations flourish, and the future of China's economy is forged. Beijing, China's cultural and political capital, always attracts tourists with its rich heritage, unique architecture, and heroic stories from its past. Here are some must-visit landmarks you shouldn't miss when visiting this city. The Forbidden City, also known as the Palace Museum, is the heart of China's Ming and Qing dynasties. Located in the capital center, the Forbidden City covers over 720.000 square feet and includes nearly 980 buildings, alongside 8.704 rooms. This was the residence of the emperors, empresses, concubines, and high officials of the imperial court. The Forbidden City captivates tourists with its legends, stories of political intrigues, power struggles, and the fates of the people who lived within its red walls. The architecture here fully reflects feng shui principles and Confucian philosophy. Every corner, every moment resonates with deep cultural and historical significance. The Forbidden City captivates tourists with its legends, stories of political intrigues, power struggles, and the fates of the people who lived within its red walls. The architecture here fully reflects feng shui principles and Confucian philosophy. Every corner, every moment resonates with deep cultural and historical significance. The Great Wall of China stands as one of the most remarkable architectural feats in the world, a powerful symbol of the strength, wisdom, and perseverance of the Chinese people through the ages. Stretching over 21.000 kilometers, the wall winds across mountains, deserts, and rivers in northern China, extending from Shanhaiguan in the east to Jiayuguan in the west. The Great Wall's construction began during the Warring States period as a defensive barrier against attacks by northern tribes, such as the Xiongnu and the Mongols. After Qin Shi Huang unified China in 221 BC, the separate wall segments were connected and fortified, turning them into a unified, strong defensive system. Architecturally, the Great Wall was constructed from rammed earth, bricks, stones, and other materials, depending on the terrain. The wall typically stands 7 to 8 meters high and 5 to 6 meters wide, enough for soldiers, horses, and weapons to move along its length without difficulty. Watchtowers and forts placed at intervals further enhanced its defensive capabilities, helping protect the country, control migration, and consolidate political influence. The Great Wall is also filled with stories of tragedy, sacrifice, and the suffering of the workers, soldiers, and families forced to separate due to wars and campaigns. The tears of the wives and mothers stranded at the border, the drops of sweat, and the blood that fell during its construction, all remain a vivid testament to a dramatic era in Chinese history. Today, the Great Wall is recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. It attracts millions of tourists worldwide who appreciate its magnificence and explore its stories. The Great Wall clearly symbolizes a nation's strength, perseverance, and eternal quest for independence and self-determination. Tiananmen Square, the political heart of China, stands as one of the world's largest, most majestic, and most famous squares. Located in the center of Beijing, Tiananmen covers an area of approximately 44 hectares and can accommodate hundreds of thousands of people. It is recognized as a symbol of state power and a place where significant moments in the nation's history are recorded. Tiananmen Square traces its roots back to the Ming Dynasty, when it initially served as a courtyard in front of Tiananmen, the main gate to the Forbidden City. Over time, it was gradually expanded and redesigned into a space for mass meetings, parades, ceremonies, and significant state events. This is also where Chairman Mao Zedong proclaimed the founding of the People's Republic of China on October 1, 1949. A momentous event that marked the rebirth of the Chinese nation after a period of chaos and conflict. Tiananmen Square is surrounded by numerous cultural and political landmarks, including the National Museum of Chinese History, the Mao Zedong Mausoleum, the Monument to the People's Heroes, and the Great Hall of the People, where sessions of the National People's Congress, international meetings, and significant policy decisions take place. Military parades, speeches, and ceremonies held at Tiananmen Square constantly draw the world's attention due to their political significance and the messages China conveys during these momentous events. Amidst the flow of history, Tiananmen Square is a central symbol that encapsulates a nation's proud memories and enduring ambitions. The Summer Palace, China's most extensive imperial garden, is a masterpiece of architecture, landscape, and traditional culture, perfectly harmonizing humanity, art, and nature. Located in the northwest of Beijing, the Summer Palace covers an area of approximately 290 hectares, predominantly surrounded by Kunming Lake and Longevity Hill. UNESCO recognized it as a World Heritage Site in 1998, affirming its cultural, historical, and artistic significance. The Summer Palace was originally constructed during the Qing dynasty, under the reign of Emperor Qianlong in the 18th century, as a place for the imperial family to rest, relax, and escape the summer's oppressive heat. However, after many historical upheavals, The summer palace was gradually restored, renovated, and transformed into a complex of palaces, temples, pavilions, bridges, and winding paths, all beautifully integrated with its lakes and hills, turning it into a poetic landscape painting come to life. One of the most famous structures within the Summer Palace is the Long Corridor, a 728-meter-long walkway adorned with traditional paintings depicting legends, stories, literature, flora, and fauna, turning it into a unique art gallery. The Tower of Buddhist Incense, Marble Boat, 17-arch bridge, and many other landmarks also draw tourists' attention with their sophisticated architecture and rich stories. The Summer Palace reflects traditional culture, philosophical perspectives on life, and the historical upheaval and political transformation that marked Imperial China. Today, it attracts millions of tourists annually, offering a place where visitors can appreciate its natural landscape while gaining a deeper understanding of Chinese culture, art, and history. Hohai Lake, a tranquil gem hidden in the heart of Beijing, is one of the most charming tourist spots, offering a romantic, youthful, and vibrant atmosphere. Located just north of the Forbidden City, Hohai and its neighboring lakes Qianhai and Shihai form the Shichahai area. In this place, tradition, culture, food, and entertainment blend, drawing in visitors worldwide. During the Yuan and Ming dynasties, Hohai was primarily used as a water reservoir and a recreational spot for the upper class. However, over time, it gradually transformed, adding more facilities and services, turning Hohai from a simple lakeside park into a youthful cultural and artistic center. At night, Hohai shows an entirely different side, shimmering and vibrant under the glow of countless restaurant and bar lights reflecting off its calm waters. Visitors can enjoy traditional food, sip their favorite drinks, and listen to folk songs, ballads, or modern tunes, all blending harmoniously, adding youthful spirit and renewal to this ancient corner of Beijing. Hohai is where tradition and modern life coexist, a spot where younger generations can hang out while honoring their ancestors' cultural heritage. Like a multicolored painting, Hohai attracts tourists from all over, spreading its youthful energy and love for life to Beijing, a city rich in history and culture. Beijing, China's cultural and political heart, stands as one of Asia's most charming and captivating destinations, where tradition harmoniously merges with modernity, and historical memories come alive, turning this city into a rich and colorful canvas. When you come to Beijing, you'll be immersed in a bygone era's unique culture and history. From the Forbidden City, the seat of the Ming and Qing dynasties, to the Great Wall of China, a majestic symbol of a nation's strength, perseverance, and unity. Each corner holds stories of the past and traces the dramatic turning points in Chinese history. In addition to its historical sites, Beijing also entices tourists with its rich and extraordinary traditional cuisine, an experience you can't find anywhere else. Peking duck, noodles with soybean paste, dumplings, barbecue. Each dish carries its traditions, stories, and a rich culinary culture passed down through generations. You can also feel its youthful energy and forward momentum in Beijing. Neighborhoods like Wangfujing and Sanlitun are bustling, stylish, and filled with cafes, restaurants, shopping centers, and entertainment spots. From traditional markets to high-end department stores, from colorful streets to comfortable hotels, Beijing reflects a youthful spirit alongside its deep-rooted traditions. By the shores of Hohai Lake, where weeping willows hang gracefully, cafes illuminate the water with their shimmering reflection, and restaurants come alive at night. Tourists can enjoy romantic, peaceful, yet energetic moments, growing even fonder of this millennia-old city. The Summer Palace, a refined imperial garden where pavilions, bridges, lakes, and hills blend perfectly, further reveals the rich traditions and philosophical perspectives passed down through time. Beijing is truly a multi-layered and charming city where tradition coexists with modern progress, where historical memories move forward alongside youthful ambitions. Visitors will come away with a deep understanding of its history, culture, food, and lifestyle, a city where the flow of time resonates endlessly. Beijing, a place where tradition harmoniously meets modernity, where heroic memories walk side by side with youthful energy, is truly an unforgettable destination for every visitor. From majestic palaces, ancient temples, and great city walls to bustling, stylish streets, a world of extraordinary experiences awaits you. Thank you for joining me on this journey to explore Beijing. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed travel videos like this. And stay tuned as we continue to discover more amazing places around the world. See you on the next adventure.